Best IEM Award of 2022! Yes, I know I'm a little late on this one this year. My apologies. Let's go over the rules really quickly. Rule number 1, this is a budget edition of the award show, so all prices of the IEM must be under $150. And rule number 2, it must be released in 2022. So these IEMs, though super popular in 2022, are not eligible because some of them were released in 2021 and some were released 2023. And before we jump right into the video, these are the categories we're covering today. Yes, it's a little bit different from last year's because, you know, my taste, my knowledge, and the hobby has changed, and these make the most sense for me this year. Will it be the same in 2023? Maybe, maybe not, maybe some changes, but this is the category we're going for this year. And without further ado, let's jump right into the first one. First one, we have Best Value of 2022, and I don't think anyone can talk about Best Value without talking about the Moondrop Quirks DSP. $15 IEM tune, just as good as the Truthears Zero, the HBB Con. It sits up there amongst the best sounding IEMs under even $150, and for only $15. Yes, it does have its shortcomings in USB-C, in noise floor, in build construction and all that, but it is as cheap as your skull candy buds at Walmart, so I have nothing to complain about. The sound quality here as well is leaps and bounds better than anything you can find at this price at your local malls or anywhere on the market today. So Best Value, Value King, Moondrop Quirks DSP. Next we have Best Vocals, and believe me when I say this, I tried so hard. I tried so hard to give the award to only one IEM, but honestly, these two are great for vocals, but they're great for different reasons, and I really couldn't decide which one was best. Let's start off with the first one here, the Truthears Zero. If you want one of the cleanest vocal experience possible, then the Truthears Zero sits amongst the top of 2022. The only downside is that male vocals might not have as much meat or as much warmth as you want for them to be the most natural, but they sound super clean, and especially in female vocals, they sound lovely. And any female vocals that live in the higher ranges or have more of a smaller angelic voice sound so great off of the Truthears Zero. There's no extra huskiness, extra warmth to take away from their angelic voices. Truthears Zero is fantastic choice for vocals. And option number 2, we have the Tangsu 1-er. Yes, the Tangsu 1-er overall sounds more natural to me for the male vocals, and though sacrificing a little bit in the female vocals in terms of a little bit of warmth and also the treble extension being a little bit tamer, hence female vocals don't have the most amount of energy possible, but all in all is a meaty vocal forward signature that sounds very satisfying and easy to listen to. The timbre quality on the 1-er is just fantastic. Moving on, we have Bass Head Award. The best bassy IEMs under 150 in 2022 is the Tangsu Seishin Wu. Now you might be asking, Timmy, why not the Heyday Edition? Well, for 2 reasons. Number 1, the price, it doesn't qualify for this video. And number 2, it's really not a bass head IEM in comparison to the original Seishin Wu that has a lot of sub bass, a lot of mid bass as well, and relatively clean in tuning. It does take somewhat of a hit in resolution, but all in all, if you want a really bassy IEM while maintaining a correct tuning across the board, the OG Seishin Wu. Next award, we have Treble Head Award, and to be honest with you, Treble Head under $150 is really hard to find because treble heads love 2 things. Number 1, a lot of treble, of course, but also number 2, good extension. And under $150, good extension can only be found on 2 IEMs, and that is the 7Hz Dioko and also the Truthears Hexa. And between the two, the better treble head IEM, I would say, is the Dioko. It has more treble, it has more of that singiness that some treble heads would love. Also, besides the treble singiness, of course, the rest of the tuning is also relatively inoffensive and well done, would be versatile for a lot of different genres. So yes, Treble Head Award, Dioko. Moving on, we have the Best EQ Template Award. Yes, an IEM that is the best for people who know how to EQ or for people who want to learn how to EQ. EQ for me this year has been a really big thing. I've been exploring a lot and trying a whole bunch of different settings just to see what tuning I like and overall play around with sound signature in general. And the best IEM, the best template that I use personally so many times is the Tangsu 1-er. This lives on my table. Like, I never go without this for a day. I always fiddle around with EQ on this IEM simply because the treble quality is so great and the price is so cheap. $20 and the treble is smooth and easy to work with. You only need one filter, high shelf filter, to bump up the treble overall just a little bit, and you have great treble quality, which means you can focus all of your EQing energy on the rest of the ranges. Because if you guys do not know, treble is probably the most finicky thing to fix in EQ. It is affected by so many things like insertion depths, tip uses, etc. So if you have an IEM like 7Hz Zero with the big dip and big peaks to fix, it's not the easiest thing to do. So the best template tends to be an IEM that has already decent treble, and the 1-er for only $20 is definitely one of those. Up next, we have some Choices Award. We have community choices voted by you guys. We have Shuwa's choice, yes, Mr. Golden Ears himself, and also Dave's choice, yes, the other host of Giz Audio. And the first one, let's get into community choices. You guys have voted for the best budget IEM of 2022, and the results is 7Hz Zero, to my not surprise and surprise at the same time, because I thought, you know, there's other options out there nowadays. So 7Hz Zero is technically not the best anymore. It's still top 3, top 2 for sure. But there are other options now on the market. But yeah, it won pretty decisively at 40%. So winner, 7Hz Zero. On to Shuwa's choice. Yes, Mr. Golden Ears himself. You guys remember him from this video right here. He did a blind test. Amazing video. I love that thing to death. Go watch it if you have not watched it yet. And his pick for best 2022 IEM under 150 bucks is 7th Acoustic Proxima. Rare tuning, faithful to IF neutral, which makes it easy to EQ and contrast. Clarity and details in the mid-range and treble is one of the best in the price bracket. And imaging is no slouch either. Flat is truly justice. Next, we have David's choice. And who's better at explaining David's choice than David himself? So on to David.
Hey guys, Dave from Audio in Reviews. Okay. So my favorite budget IEM of 2022. So if I had to pick my top 3, I would probably choose the Moondrop Quarks, Tangentium Tanya, and the Moondrop Chew. And I would put the Tangentium Tanya in 3rd place, Moondrop Quarks in 2nd place, which means the Moondrop Chew would sit in the top spot. Because even though I feel like the upper mids and lower treble are a little too far forward for my taste, simply by swapping out the tips, I was able to correct a lot of the tuning issues. It has really good technicalities, great design and build, all for the ridiculously low price of $20. So that's why I choose the Moondrop Chew as my top budget IEM of 2022.
And last but not least, we have to keep only one award. Out of the whole entirety of 2022, IEMs under $150, if I were to only keep just one, which one would it be? And the answer is Tangsu 1-er. Even without EQ, 1-er is still my favorite budget IEM. The vocals is fantastic. The bass is well done, well controlled. The treble again is smooth. So there's really nothing that I dislike about the 1-er, and especially for the price that is at $20 or $15 if you catch it on sale sometime. It is just overall a fantastic IEM. And if I were to throw everything away that I got in 2022 under $150, I keep the Wanderer. Alright, that's it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys want to do your own award show, I'll leave a template in the comment section below. Feel free to copy paste, add your own options. I want to see what you guys are picking for 2022. With all that being said, I'd like to thank my Patreon subscriber. Now we have Kay, Chadwick, Suniro, Norm, Ben, Robert, and Mason. Thank you so much for the support of the channel. If you guys want to support the channel yourself, link to Patreon is down below. And with all that being said, see you guys next time. Peace out. Bye-bye.